Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia and today we'll show you how to do the natural nail overlay with acrylic. So if you're a licensed nail technician, I think this tutorial will be interesting for you, and if you're also a beginner, I think this will be useful. But if you're a client who likes to take care of your nails at home, I strongly recommend you to try doing acrylic on the tips first, because trying for the first time on your nails might be pretty dangerous, because improper work with this product can actually harm your nails. So please be careful, and I hope you will like the tutorial. So this is what we have here. Before starting acrylic overlay, you need to prep the nail. So you need to do manicure, you need to file and shape the nails, and to take off the surface shine. So I did all that. I did e-manicure, I did the shape, and now it is time to do acrylic overlay. So I start with applying the hydrator, wait until it dries, and then I apply primer. For acrylic, I prefer to use non-acid primer. I use Attract by NSI. So I apply it all over the surface, and now we don't have to wait until it's dried. We will start working. So I take the small acrylic bead and place it right, and yes, I get rid of this hair. And I turn my brush upside down and stretch it up towards the cuticle. Be careful, do not stretch it too much, so we will not want to get some acrylic on your cuticle. So then I take my brush like it's flat and tap the product. So what I want to do here is to get the even surface, so I won't have to file it much. So make sure that no products get underneath the nail, because it will be pretty hard to take it away from there. We will have to use the electric file. So I'm working with the whole body of my brush, shaping and tapping it from the top, and also make sure that the product is pretty thin all over the surface. Okay, so now I will take one more bead. I'm using the Camouflage Rose Blush Powder by NSI, and I need to add more on the fridge. So I do exactly the same step I just did. I put the bead and stretch it up. Do not take too much monomer, so you will have the liquid consistency, and this can actually damage the natural nail, because the excess monomer will have like no place to evaporate, and it will saturate into the natural nail plate. So use the proper consistency. The bead should always look like a pearl. So now I'm done with this bead, and I will take another one to continue sculpting. So once again, I'm using the Camouflage powder. I put the bead and now I stretch it down. It is very important to tap it in the cuticle, so we will have a very thin line, and always leave a small margin, a small gap between the skin and the product. So now I need to place the last small bead near the cuticle area, and for this purpose I will use the semi-translucent pink powder. I'm using Sheer Pink by Attraction NSI. So I place this bead, stretch it down, and do not forget to clean your brush from time to time, because you don't want to acrylic get polymerized right inside your brush. It will actually ruin the hair. So I'm stretching it down and working on my even surface. And while the product is still working, we'll have around like 2 minutes. I try to shape it as good as I can to save time on the filing in the future. So once it's set, I will pinch it. So you see, it's actually sticking to my fingers a little bit, but still I can gently pinch it. Do not pinch it too much. Remember, we have the natural nail underneath. We don't want to cause any holiasis or other bad things to our nails, so I just do it carefully, slightly. Just your client should not feel any pain right now. If she does, you are doing something wrong. So be very careful and gentle at this moment, especially when you're not just doing sculptured nails, when you're doing overlay over natural nails. So I wait for a little bit. I prefer to use my own nails because I have product on them. If you have bare natural nails, it might be a little bit, painful, so you might use the tweezers, but please be careful with them. And now I need to file it, so I use the 180 Endurance by NSI file to file my sidewalls first, to file the free edge to get the nice and even shape, and to file the surface I use the 240 lavender buffer by NSI also, because I luckily did the surface pretty smooth, so I just need to slightly buff it so I will have a very nice surface. So once I'm done buffing, I will get rid of the dust and I will clean it with a cleanser, apply the top coat, and do some design. So, and this is what we have at the end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you still have any questions or comments, just leave them in the box below and let me know what kind of videos, tutorials you would like to see on my channel in the future. Goodbye.